wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has always been a topic of concern since he came into the league. Doc Rivers said, I don't want him to play thinking about shooting a jump shot. I want him to play downhill, get in the paint, make plays, and get to the free throw line. He's a great player. I'm going to give him the keys and let him be free. Guys?
Good idea. Thank you, DA. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the five.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Wood out there with Jae'Sean Tate. And it's Nwaba in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Ben Simmons is out there with the natural. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Now here's Simmons. Embiid, the pass to the natural. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Green, the pass to Wall. From 13, Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers.
And when you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times. I mean, it's a process for making the playoffs, then another one for the conference finals, then another one just to go to the finals. And that doesn't even have you winning a ring yet.
And it's Nwaba missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's the natural. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. The natural's got 5 now.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Nwaba passes to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Green. That one doesn't go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Thibault, the pass to the natural. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. The natural's got his third basket of the night.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Wood against Simmons. Wood kicks to Nwaba. And it's Wall, top of the key. Houston moving the ball around. The Rockets again can't hit.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement.
Here's the natural. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Green taking his time here, and he drives in. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's the natural, covered by Wall. No good from the natural.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And Tate gets it to go.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Makes it 2 points there from the natural. And it's 9 points for the natural.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. You know, things got stagnant. That's why their offense looked so off.
your Sixers dance team.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. Now here's Porter. 9-point game his last outing. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. .139 left in the first quarter. Pass to Wood. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, he knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
He takes it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Milton the pass to the natural. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And so here is Houston after the Sixers pick up 2. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Rockets trail by 8. And it's Gordon penetrating. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Look, it's always awesome to see Gordon take it to the rim. Adding more wrinkles to his offensive game. Sick.
No good on the shot in close from the natural. Pass to Christopher. Inside. And it's Gordon missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hand just a moment too late.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. Back to the action after this word. Now, John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA, and he knows the importance of keeping teams honest with his perimeter shot.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates and giving those guys open looks. And it's just the hard work I put in and these guys trusting and believing me. I've been able to knock down open shots.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the 76ers.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Green out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And so many incredible talents in the game today, Chris. Is there one player who you enjoy watching the most right now?
I can't say one, Kevin, out of the whole NBA. I can give you a list, though, and I'll try to make it quick. Let's see. Let's start with Durant, Harden. Let's go to LeBron. Let's go to Kyrie. You want to go Spider, man up there in Utah. You can take me down to Giannis and Milwaukee. I want to see the Greek Freak. I mean, should I keep going? We got some great players in the league, man. It's in great hands. I'm a fan of them all.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Harris comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Here's Wall. Some changes for Philadelphia. Reedy's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's the natural in for Danny Green. And a switch here also for Houston. Matthews is checked in. It's stolen by Wall. And the natural's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wood, he's checked in for the Rockets. The Rockets trail. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the natural in the last outing against the Nets played superb basketball. He grabbed 24 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. And on top of that, the energy and hustle he played with was really impressive, which is why he was able to stuff the stat sheet. Kevin, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Here's the natural. And the layup's good off the glass. The natural's got 4 this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Ball against Simmons. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tate. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. The natural, the pass to Embiid. Here's the natural. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris outside. Here's the natural with the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
From deep, Wall. No good, shot missing. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Rockets. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. Jayshawn Tate out there with David Nwaba. And it's Wood in at the 5. Philadelphia leading by 3. The natural, the pass to Simmons. Down low, good. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
And Wall kicks to Nwaba. It's sent back down by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. Porter comes in for John Wall. Porter against Simmons. The pass to Thibault. Simmons trying to get open. Thibault can't get it to go. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. I mean, some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
No good from the natural.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
For the tie, and Gordon hits from deep. Gordon's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And Gordon has always been a lethal perimeter shooter. When he gets a clean look, he doesn't hesitate pulling the trigger.
Porter against Simmons. Here's the natural. The Rockets pull it in.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Passes it to Nwaba. Outside, Porter. Pass to Gordon. Rockets 6. For the lead. The putback. It's good on the putback. Wood's got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets.
And it's plays like these Wood was given more opportunity recently. I mean, his motor, he never stopped.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for Houston.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Tate the pass to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. And that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build for the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the force Drummond plays with really making the D feel uneasy.
And don't get in Drummond's way when he's going for a rebound. He said he had to rough up a teammate for stealing his board.
Yeah, Greg, well, I mean, that's his bread and butter. Take a word of advice. Let the big man eat.
And he makes the first.
John Wall.
One shot.
And that one falls for John Wall.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with the natural, and it's Embiid in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. No good from the natural.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Wall, that's good.
John Wall.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you than around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game.
Green kicks to Nwaba. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And it's Wall in the corner. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Rockets making a change here. Woods checked in. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Simmons. Takes it inside. Softly drops in the floater.
He's a tricky player. He's so difficult to guard. Simmons excels at going with the floater at the right time.
Ball against Simmons. To the paint. Well placed. Alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wall against Simmons. Now here's Wall. Guarded closer. Misses off the right iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Rockets trail by 8. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. It's Wall with the drive. It's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And they double up Embiid. There's the pass to the natural. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Embiid over Green. Embiid, no good. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. All with it, guarded by Simmons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. And Philadelphia calls time here. They lead by 6. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, John Wall.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Here's the natural, covered by Wall. Back to Simmons. To the left side wing. Drummond passes to Simmons. Here's the natural. Nice pass. Run him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 27 points for the natural.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Simmons finds Drummond. Here's the natural. And a strong finish with two hands.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Just a total team effort.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 10. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Three-pointer, Brooks drills it from outside.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him, and he knocks down the triple.
Passes it to Bassi. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Milton kicks to Green. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bassi. Brooks grabs the board. So the 76ers win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is